And we're back, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. Today I will talk about my experience playing a game called Nobody Sleeps Tonight. And I got a free Steam key from the developer, so thanks for that. That does not influence any of my opinions. This is an early access title, so these are my very early impressions. This is one of those first-person survival horror games. Now you start the game in some kind of cabin in the woods, and your friend has gone missing, so it's your objective to find your friend. And the graphics, so it looks like, have this sort of some greasy, crappy VHS quality to them. You start in this cabin, and it is the objective of the game for you to find a missing friend. Now, in the cabin, there are a few items you can pick up, and you have a health kit and some food lying about, as well as a golf club. So I thought, that's going to turn into an interesting weapon of sorts. Now, this is your pretty standard horror survival game, so that means you need to explore the surroundings and, try and survive, I guess. After this, I went to search the buildings that were close to the cabin. There was some kind of a garage type of building where it turns out you need to find, I guess, some batteries to turn on the electricity. Next up, I lit a fire so that you can see the fire from far away and know how to get back to your cabin. After that, I went into the forest, and this is where things got quite confusing, because the forest looks very samey, and you are not given any sense of direction. There's no map or whatever, so you're kind of aimlessly wandering through the forest and the trees, and everything looks pretty samey. As a matter of fact, this game has procedurally generated content, so I guess that's the reason why. But it is quite boring to kind of walk through the forest and try to find your way. The only thing I could think of is going to the distant lights that turned out to be fires or campfires, something like that. At some point, I was attacked by a kind of enemy, and I made quick work of that enemy using my golf club. So that's that. Again, I continued exploring the forest, but at some point, more enemies came after me. That was kind of, that was kind of chilling, because they were really screaming. The sound effects of the enemies are very, very loud, so you do get a scare out of that. Anyway, I was pursued quite a bit, and then I came to this cave or something, so that when I got there, I got rid of the enemies. Now, inside the cave, or a kind of a ruin, I don't know what it was, everything kind of looks samey. Again, this might be because of the procedurally generated content for this game. So everything looks the same, and there was some kind of a book clipping through the wall. I picked that up. I'm not sure what to do with it, and furthermore, some food was lying about, but that's pretty much it. So when there was really nothing there to do, I got back to the surface and continued my trek through the very boring forest. I came across a radio tower that looked quite interesting, but for some reason I could not climb the ladder. So then there was this enemy that turned up and hit me a few times, and then I died, apparently, and I woke up again in some kind of underground basement or crypt or whatnot, and in there I was attacked by what looked like a zombie, and then I killed that zombie. So yeah, again, very samey looking environment. I got back to the surface and got back into the forest, and I kept wandering about until I came to some kind of structure that turned out to be a ranger station. So I climbed the stairs, meanwhile being chased by more enemies. So yeah, that was kind of scary, I guess. Now, all the way on top, I looked inside, and there were a few items again. There was this axe lying on the floor, so I picked up the axe, and I thought, well, maybe let's start hacking at the enemies, and so I did. They still managed to kill me, and then I ended up again in some kind of basement or cavern or whatever it was. So yeah, that's pretty much the experience I had of playing Nobody Sleeps Tonight. Anyways, let me know what you think, and see you in the next video.